What's up, anybody and everybody? So today I want to do a little bit of video on vegetarianism and sort of the trajectory of our culture in terms of food. So we can all kind of agree that like factory farming is probably not moral. Like they should probably have good lives. But then what is the line? And then there's also like the CIA's experiments where if you cut a leaf off a plant, it emits a frequency kind of like a scream, so they have like some amount of awareness and they might just feel pain in a different way than we do, so we can't really measure it. So, with that being said, where does that leave us in terms of like our morality and what we eat and inherent sin in terms of like you have to sometimes kill something to eat to get food, especially in the olden days? And to me, the answer is sort of in the apple. It's a fruit that has seeds that you're meant to eat the seeds, and then you know goes out the other side, and the seed has like inherent fertilizer with it, and it grows a new tree. So that's sort of like something that's actually meant to be eaten versus the animal. We're not necessarily meant to eat it. Like at the same time, if you accidentally hit a deer with your car, I feel like it's probably the right thing to do to probably try and eat some of that meat, and so it doesn't go to waste. Kind of use every part of the buffalo, as the natives would say. I am Canadian, so it kind of resonates more with me. Um, so where does that leave us in terms of like vegetarianism and the end goal? So there's a couple end goals that I think we could get towards. One of which is, see, so you can see my hands here. One of which is eventually eating like inorganic matter, or the other one is eventually developing just the ability to exist through just breath, just through the air, being able to sustain us in sort of a more spiritual manner. Now, both of those are very, very difficult to accomplish, so they're like more far in the future. But what could we accomplish in the short term? In my opinion, it's more like the end of factory farming. I think we should be giving them the most enjoyable, free lives we possibly can, and then maybe just cutting a year off the end of their life and killing them with a painless death, consuming as much as we can of the animal. The parts that we can't, we can turn into like pet food, etc., etc. That's sort of where I think I'm at, and I'll probably do a part two.